What's up, my Central Unit? Is the Central Man here, back again with another video, another footballing topic video. So in this video, this could be my thoughts on Mauricio Pochettino being sacked as Tottenham manager and Jose Mourinho becoming Pochettino's successor at Spurs. So we're going to start with the Pochettino story first. So it's been 2 days since officially Tottenham Hotspur sacking Mauricio Pochettino as manager after 5 years. Pochettino became Spurs manager in the summer of 2014, May of 2014, after his first full season at Southampton. He took over the Saints job in the beginning of 2013 when Southampton were in a relegation struggle. He got the Saints up in his first half season at the club, and then his first full season at the club the following season, he got this club into 8th place. He had players like Lovren, Lallana, Shaw, Klein, Chambers, Lambert, Rodriguez. Did I say Wanyama? Wanyama, Ward-Prowse. Some of the players are still at Southampton. Lovren, Lambert, Lallana, Klein went to Liverpool. Shaw went to Manchester United. Colin Chambers went to Arsenal. Wanyama went to Spurs. Wanyama played with Southampton under Pochettino. He went to Spurs, in the summer of 2016. So for Tottenham, ever since the days of hireling as the Tottenham Hotspur boss, he did good. I'm talking about Harry Redknapp. He got this club, into the champion. He got him to a cup final in 2009. Lost to Manchester United in the Carling Cup final on penalties. And he got him to the Champions League for the first time in their history. And people were doubting Spurs at the time. Thought, they're not going to do that well in the Champions League. They'll probably get knocked out in the group stage. Unfortunately, didn't. They beat Inter Milan. At the time, they were the current European champions. And then, they thought they're going to get knocked out in the knockout stages. Last 16 stage. Unfortunately, wrong. They beat AC Milan, the 7-time champions of Europe. Yeah, they got knocked out in the quarterfinal stage by Real Madrid. They did better in their first campaign in the Champions League. The following season, you thought Redknapp is going to do it again. Help Spurs get, once again, Champions League football. Unfortunately, didn't happen because Spurs finished 4th above Chelsea. But Chelsea got the last laugh. They won that season's competition in 2012 against Bayern Munich. That really knocked Spurs out of the Champions League. They bumped them into the Europa League. Yeah, he left in 2012. The hired former Chelsea manager AVB, Andre Villas-Boas, didn't work out, got sacked the following season. Tim Sherwood, a former Tottenham player, again, not good enough, so decided to bring Pochettino. I thought it's going to be one of these managers, fancy coming type of coaches. Unfortunately, that's not the case. His first season was okay, it was alright, it was good, but not great or amazing. They got him to 5th place, Europa League football, and got him to their first cup final since 2009. Lost to Chelsea. They went on to win the league title the same season in 2015. The 15-16 season, he did better. He did one step better. Brought in players like Dele Alli, Son Heung-min, Toby Alderweireld, Kieran Trippier, and mold this team into the good challenge for the league. Spurs before that, they were not really challenging for the league. They were like trying to, under the achievers, So they finished finished 3rd. They got hammered 5-1 to Newcastle at the end of the 15-16 season. The following season, they challenged for the league again. You thought, the 15-16 season, they thought that was the only time Tottenham will challenge for the league. Wrong. They did it again. They were unlucky. Lost to West Ham. Chelsea won the league that season. They got beat by Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final. The 17-18 season, yeah, they stumbled a bit, finished third again. And another FA Cup semi-final defeat to Manchester United this time. Last season they did good. They stumbled. They finished fourth, but they reached their first Champions League final. In their history. Like in their records, in recent records in the Champions League, Spurs. Like the 16-17 season, they got knocked out in the group stage. The 17-18 season, he did it one better, like reaching the last 16 stage. Got knocked out by Juventus. They beat Real Madrid, the champions at the time, 3-1 at Wembley. Yeah, unfortunately they got beat by Liverpool last season in the final in Madrid, and then this season didn't do that well. They're currently 14th in the table, and Tottenham, they'll say, this thing's not working out. He sacked him. So, but he did a good side. He made the team competitive. Hope he do well. I think he will manage another big club. I think he'll probably go with Bayern Munich. That's another topic for another time. So, yeah. So, it's been 24 hours since confirmed that Tottenham Hotspur announced their new manager will be Jose Mourinho. After it's been 12 months since he was at work. Last club he managed was Manchester United. His last game was a 3-1 defeat to Liverpool and Anfield. So, here's my thoughts on Jose Mourinho. Is he going to do well at Tottenham? Maybe. I think it could do well, but I don't think it could make Tottenham competitive, but he's going to find it a little bit harder at Spurs because they don't have that financial funds. It's not like it's not Chelsea, it's not Man United, it's not Real Madrid, Inter Milan, because they got financial resources. Yeah, Italy's a bit broke, but with Spurs they got some money, but they're not like City, Chelsea, United, because they got more money, they got financial resources, they turn over more money. Spurs, they don't do that. They haven't been in the Champions League much longer. They've been in the Champions League 4 seasons. For Mourinho, I think it could win a trophy this season. I don't think they'll win the Champions League, but they could have a chance of winning the FA Cup. He'd probably buy a striker to help Harry Kane. I think they rely too much on Harry Kane, too much to bang in the goals. That really caused Tottenham to win trophies in Poch's 5 seasons. So Mourinho's a born winner because he won titles in Chelsea, trophies with Chelsea, Man United, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Porto. If he's gonna fight it harder, the goal of this season is trying to get them into the top half. They need European football, otherwise they're going to struggle financially to get the players next summer. They'll probably not get like top 4. Probably have to get Europa League football. It's the only chance to get European football this season. So they need the players under the Kanes, Ali, Sons, Ericsson. The Tottenham squad needs to adapt to Mourinho's tactics, because it's going to be very hard to cope with the new manager's strategy, their new tactics. They cope with the Pochettino's tactics because Poch's tactics are pressing. Mourinho don't really press. His tactics are not really good. They're not he doesn't do a lot of pressing. I think he needs to adapt. Otherwise, it'd be bad by Mourinho. Is it going to be a bust? I can't really predict the future at this point. He could do well. I'm not gonna, he's been linked with Arsenal, but there's, if Arsenal will sack Unai Emery, because he's not going anywhere because the board are backing Emery. Who knows, man? he could probably my prediction of Mourinho's first few months at Tottenham manager, his first half season as Spurs manager. I think he's going to finish seventh in my opinion. So